All right, I have a question. How do you think old cars get to be old cars? And basically, there are only two possibilities. Either they were well maintained or they were parked. Or, in some cases, a combination of both. Some people have made the argument that the times that we are going through are unavoidable, that it was all prophesized long before any of us even showed up in this existence. And some of you who are actually watching this very video have made the argument that there's nothing that can be done about it. It's just prophecy. So let me present the case of the General Motors fuel pump, which generally has a lifespan between 150,000 and 250,000 miles. How do I know this? Because I have been doing this shit for years, and I usually end up replacing pumps that have between 150,000 and 250,000 miles on them. However, I have changed pumps of the exact same type that had 500,000 miles on it, 750,000 miles. Why? Because their owners took good care of their vehicles. They changed the fuel filter on a regular basis. They didn't run their tank below half a tank on a consistent basis. They didn't put used gas or dirty gas that they knew was questionable in their tanks, greatly extending the life of a fuel pump that usually only lasts between 150 and 250,000 miles under normal conditions. In other words, to make this little story go full circle, I can tell you that your fuel pump in your GM car is going to go out between 150 and 250,000 miles, and call it prophecy based on experience. However, if you're willing to be proactive and take steps along the way to extend the life of your GM fuel pump, there's no telling how far it could go. Meaning, it might have to happen, but it doesn't have to happen within the prescribed time. That's why I don't see prophecy the same as other people see it. Because it might have to happen eventually, but the GM fuel pump has taught me that it might have to happen, but it doesn't have to happen now. So what's my overall point I'm trying to make in this video? It should be pretty damn obvious by now, but let me spell it out for you. Just because someone predicted long ago that things were going to come to the conclusion that we're all seeing signs of today does not mean that we can't take steps and be proactive along the way in order to ensure, or at least make it possible, that those things don't come to pass within our lifetime, or for several generations at the very least. Nothing is written in stone, and the GM fuel pump has taught me that time and time again. It ain't junk until we say it's junk. And unfortunately, in our throwaway society, we have been preconditioned to give up on things far too easily, even though it's fairly obvious there's some life left in them. Or accept the fact that it can be remade and reworked into something even better.